Hey everyone, how's it going? I am Jake Patton, aka Jake the Horror Movie Geek, sometimes referred to as Jake the Snake, and welcome to the Snake Pit, my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about the 1990 Jeff Burrs classic, Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. I love this movie. It's criminally underrated, although I am glad to see that it's finally getting the love and recognition it deserves. Just like Halloween 3, A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, and Friday the 13th Part 5. So, it was released on January 12th, 1990, written by David J. Scow, and it is 85 minutes long, or an hour and 25 minutes, however you want to say it. And I was 2 when this movie came out, and I'm 35 now. It's crazy. And let's see. Rather than do a review on this movie, because there's like dozens of reviews on YouTube, I'd really just talk about my thoughts. And because a review is like, you have to, well, if you have any criticisms on the movie, you have to tell them. And I don't really have any criticisms. I love the movie as it is, and for what it is. So I love the movie. And Jeff Burrs is one of my favorite directors, and he did a phenomenal job, much like David J. Scow did with a phenomenal job with writing the movie. And so let's see. Kane Hodder was the stunt double for A. Mihailoff, and he's also the stunt coordinator for the film. And he's awesome. And K&B, the legendary group, the effects group, did all the special effects. They did an awesome job. And the legendary Mick Strong was the production designer for this film. And the sets, everything are beautiful. Like the Last Chance gas station, awesome. The Sawyer house, awesome. The swamp, awesome. I wanted to see more of the Sawyer house, but oh well. But he did a phenomenal job. And I have to say, this may be an unpopular opinion, R.A. Mihailoff is my favorite Leatherface. No disrespect to Gunnar Hansen, rest in peace, sir, and Bill Johnson, or Bob Elmore. They all did great as Leatherface, but R.A. is my favorite. So, okay, this movie, Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 stars and features actors Kate Hodge as Michelle, R.A. Mihailoff as Leatherface, Ken Faree as Benny, William Butler as Ryan, Joe Unger as Tinker, Tom Everett as Alfredo, Viggo Mortensen as Tex, Miriam Bird Nethery as Mama, Jennifer Banco as Little Girl, and I cannot for the life of me remember if they gave her a name in the movie. So she's credited as Little Girl, so that's what we're going with. Dwayne Whitaker as Kim, he's a forensics officer. David Cloud as Scott, he's also a forensic officer, but let's see. Tony Hudson as Sarah. Michael Seamus Wiles as checkpoint officer. Ron Brooks as a reporter. And there's this character Gina, but she's only in the movie for like a second. So, I forget who played her. My apologies, but I don't feel she was in the movie for a second. So, but better character. Anyways, an uncredited cameo by Caroline Williams, who played Stretch in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Okay, and real quick, I want to mention the tagline. This the tagline is awesome. Some tales are told, then soon forgotten, but a legend is forever. That's perfect. And by the way, the trailer for Leatherface is perfect. That is how people should be doing trailers, man. I mean, that trailer was from 1990 or 89, 90, you know. I mean, and that was perfect. When did they stop making trailers like that and showing us too much of the movie in trailer now? When did that happen? Oh well. But yeah, just the trailer is perfect, and that tagline is perfect. And I'm a little disappointed that that tagline doesn't appear on this cover at all, and I don't think it did in on the VHS cover. That tagline is just awesome. It should have been, but oh well. And I just want to say, had I not been 2 years old, had I been like 15, 16, in 88, 89, 90, when I would have seen this movie 2 or 3 times at least, and before, it. But I love it. Anywho, this movie is just great. It has some. I love the characters. The performances are great. And the acting is solid. And the Sawyer family, to me, they act like a real family. I believe the performances. I believe that they've been doing their thing, trapping people, eating them up, and all that, because they're cannibals. I believe they've been doing it for years. And they act like a family. So, way to go. And, there's some great I love all the characters, but my favorite characters in this movie, the ones I get the most enjoyment out of, are Benny, Tex, Tinker, and Alfredo. But Michelle is a great final girl. Ryan was fun. Sarah was fun. Well, you see what happens to her. Is it good or bad? I'll never tell. You have to watch. But anyways, yeah, and the conversation between the forensics officers, Kim and Scott, wow. It's perfect for the movie, and it's a interesting conversation. But yeah, some of the dialogue in this movie is great. I mean, I love it. But some of my favorite quotes from the characters. There's the scene where where Benny pushes Alfredo in the swamp, and all right, Benny pushes Alfredo in the swamp, and he says before he does that, "Shh, this gun makes an awfully loud noise and an awfully big hole." And then Alfredo says something, and then Benny goes, "Shut up," and pushes him in the swamp. It's great. And then early on in the movie, when Michelle and Ryan are at the Last Chance gas station, and Alfredo's pumping Michelle's gas, he goes, "I'm gonna service you real good, babe." It's like funny and creepy, and I think it's an obvious innuendo, right? He wants to service. He's servicing her, but he's thinking about something else. Anyways, moving on. Tinker has this line in the middle of the movie. I think technology is our friend. It's great. And I agree somewhat. Technology is our friend. It can be. Moving on. And towards the middle, towards the climax of the middle of the movie, a character is hung up upside down. It's a callback to the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I think. But oh wait, not that. It was actual. What they saying? It was like a recreation of an actual of a victim of Ed Gaines, who he hung her upside down, and so that's what it was in reference to. But anyways, this character they're killed, and then Tex has this line: "Look, Mama, colored drawers." And then Tex and Tinker look at each other and say, "California," like California, as if no one in Texas wears colored drawers. They only wear the whitey tighties, as if they've never seen. They were surprised to see colored drawers. And I thought that was funny. Let's see. And also, one interesting fact is Jeff Burr was not the original director that New Line had in mind. There was like a couple, but one name that stands out is Peter Jackson. And he's a great director and all, but I gotta be honest, I'm so glad they didn't go with Peter Jackson. I'm glad Peter Jackson turned it down, or whoever went down. So, but also, Jeff Burr, he was fired, but then he was rehired. Thank God. That was a smart decision on New Line's part, because he's an awesome director, and he made a great movie. I love it. I am a fan. So it's, I cannot see any other director doing this movie justice, honestly. So New Line, he made a smart decision rehiring Jeff Burr. Thank you. And K&B did a great job with effects. It's just too bad this movie was brutally butchered by the MPAA, much like Friday the 13th Part 7 from, same thing, brutally butchered by the MPAA. You think when you're going to see a movie like called The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, you'd think going in, you expect to see a lot of gore and violence, some brutal kills. The kills were good. They could have been, I don't know, had the MPAA not intervened, and just let the directors do their thing, and everyone, it'd have been fine. But so bad form MPAA. I dislike the MPAA a lot because of that. Oh well. But I love the movie. Check it out. And if you're a fan of the series, especially, check it out. If you've never seen it, check it out. I think you have a good time if you're open-minded. And really, and real quick, I'm gonna give a few shout-outs to Jeff Burr and the cast and crew for making an awesome movie, and also thank you to Jeff Burr for the package you sent me. I appreciate it, sir, and it's just very much appreciated. And Eddie Presley is a great movie, and more people need to see it. And another shout out to Mick Strong. I bought his book Behind the Screams, and it's really good so far. And the inscription he wrote is awesome. And I'm not really a big reader, but I'm enjoying this. And a shout out to Tommy Bundrick and Dan Baldwin and everyone involved, and the people at the staff at the Sheraton Detroit in Novi, and all the volunteers for making this horror movie convention I go to called Motor City Nightmares happen. You guys are awesome, and the reason I bring up that is because I've met 5 people involved in Leatherface at Motor City Nightmares. I've met I.A. Mikhailov, who played Leatherface, Kane Hodder, who stunt doubled I.A., Caroline Williams, Dwayne Whitaker, and Ken Furry. And they are 5 of the nicest people you'd ever want to meet. And they're so personable. They're down to earth, good people. They love their fans. You know, they enjoy, and they don't just do it. They don't do it for the money. They actually enjoy doing it. You know, so if you're into horror conventions and any of those people are going to be at a horror convention near you, and you're down for it, go and check them out. Get the autograph, get the pictures taken with them. You know, they're awesome. So that's it. And if you like this video, like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever. Just be nice, please. Okay, thank you, peace out, and one more shout out to my friend Tim Murphy from Finley. The other Tim Murphy is from another friend of mine is from BG or New York. But my friend Tim Murphy from Finley for giving me this Hollywood Ghost Hunters hat, because you don't wear hats, 5 years ago, whatever. And a shout out to the Hollywood Ghost Hunters for Rick McCullum, I.A. Mikhailov, Kane Hodder, Daniel Harris, for just because this hat is awesome. And okay. Peace out and bye.